Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
A Michigan State University professor recounts the haunting moment a gunman opened fire in his classroom and the heroic actions of his students. Plus, the clouds will start to break apart any minute now. And hopefully that ice might melt away and turn a page in the forecast. But we can't let it get too warm because we kind of need a blast of winter that's hitting Royal Oak. To stick around, we have a preview of all the fun things happening at Winter Blast. Great to have you with us for Local 4 News at noon. We'll get to the forecast with Ashley in just a moment, but we do want to start with an update on the 5 Memphis police officers who were charged in the beating death of Tyree Nichols. All 5 officers have pleaded not guilty, I should say, this Friday, to Darius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Desmond Mills Jr., Emmett Martin III, and Justin Smith made their first court appearances with their lawyers. All are out on bond. Nichols, as you remember, was beaten by the officers. He was hospitalized and died 3 days later. As the Michigan State community starts to heal, services for 2 of the students killed begin today. Visitation for both Brian Frazier and Alex Verner scheduled for this afternoon, while their funerals will happen tomorrow. Meanwhile, we've learned one of the 5 students in the hospital has been upgraded from critical to stable. The other 4 remain in critical condition. As for the investigation, police say when the shooter killed himself, officers found 2 handguns and a note listing former employers and other places as targets that he felt, as police say, may have slighted him. Berkey Hall will stay closed for the rest of the semester, and this morning we're hearing from the assistant professor who was in the classroom that was targeted by the shooter. Nick Monticelli with more on his harrowing story.
So we have now learned that 7 of the 8 victims that were shot in that shooting were in one classroom, all 7 in one classroom here inside of Berkey Hall. And the professor is saying that the shooter barely stepped foot in the door before he just started randomly shooting at the students.
I don't know how long he stood there. Probably, I mean, he shot at least 15 shots.
MSU assistant professor Marco Diaz-Munoz says the shooter barely stepped foot inside of his classroom, pointing a gun, shooting randomly, and students were essentially boxed in by rows of theater-like seating. Overhearing one student,
he was saying, "I don't want to die, I don't want to die, I cannot breathe."
7 of the 8 student victims were all shot inside the Berkey Hall classroom, including 19-year-old Ariel Anderson and 20-year-old Alex Verner.
I'm haunted because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to lift their bodies. There was so much blood.
But in those moments of terror, Diaz-Munoz also saw heroism, students working to save their peers.
So they were trying to cover the wounds with their hands so they didn't bleed to death. I think I'll be haunted by it. I definitely don't want to go to Berkey Hall because I couldn't go into that classroom after what I saw.
Do you have a concealed carry permit?
Also this morning, growing frustration at Michigan State. As we see in this 2019 body cam footage, McCray was arrested for illegally carrying a concealed weapon, which got pled down. Therefore, he was able to purchase the 2 guns used in the shooting legally because he was not convicted of a felony. Again, Berkey Hall will remain closed for the rest of this semester. There are some conversations about that one classroom being turned into a memorial and not ever reopening. But again, that's just a conversation, nothing official from the university. As far as the union goes, the university is still evaluating when that should reopen to students. At Michigan State, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Boy, just incredible details there, Nick. We appreciate it. Governor Gretchen Whitmer spoke with us today about her conversations with the families of the victims and the survivors. Here's what she had to say just a short while ago to our Grant Herms.
I just tell them how incredibly sorry and heartbroken I am for them, and I listen and I ask them what we can do to be helpful. And I know that there are some who want to attend every event. I ask them what I can do to be helpful. The last thing I want to do is add to their burden or be a distraction in the worst moment of their lives.
Governor Whitmer also praised lawmakers who introduced a new set of tighter gun laws this week, weighed in on whether the current gun laws are doing enough, and suggested students could use virtual learning as a way to return to class. You can see more of that conversation tonight at 5:30. In a few hours, family and friends will gather to remember one of the victims lost in this shooting. Visitation for Brian Frazier from Grosse Pointe will go from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Verheiden Funeral Home on Mack Avenue in Grosse Pointe Park. Tomorrow, Brian will lie in state at 9:30 until the funeral mass at 11 o'clock at St. Paul on the Lake Catholic Church in Grosse Pointe Farms as well. A reminder to stay with Local 4 and click on Detroit.com for continuing coverage of the campus shootings at Michigan State. You can learn more about the victims and how you can financially support the Spartan community also at clickondetroit.com. All right, let's switch gears. We had a rough morning out there, a lot of accidents, a ton of school closings, but we're trying to get over the hump there and get to the weekend.
Yeah, so the road temperatures are warming up, which is good for those that might have waited to get out and do some errand running this afternoon. Better conditions out there for sure, but we do have a few lake effect flurries flying. So we'll start by looking at exact track 4D radar. So that's also contributing to some of the cloud cover you still see. Still hoping that we'll get a few breaks in those clouds mid to late afternoon before we get into the evening hours. But as of right now, you can see a little bit of blue there on your radar map, given that we have some flurries in the area. Here's a breakdown of those road temperatures. So if you were with us early this morning, we had temperatures at the surface that were in the teens and low to mid 20s. Now those temperatures have risen above freezing in a lot of locations, including much of Wayne County, right around 40 degrees for those road temperatures. About 30 degrees, though, off in Washtenaw County, right at the freezing mark down in Adrian. But you get up towards Port Huron and a good chunk of Macomb County as well, 36 degrees at the surface. And so air temperatures still sit in the 20s, 23 at City Airport, 22 in Grosse Ile, Metro Airport reporting 21 and 19 in Pontiac and Lapeer. Your wind chills are in the single digits so far. 8 is what it feels like in Pontiac, 12 though at City Airport, and 11 in Monroe. Right now outside you'll see a couple flakes flying with those temperatures in the 20s, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at the rest of the day, only topping out just shy of 30. We're gonna have a full breakdown of that weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
We'll be here. We are hours away now from kickoff at Winter Blast. From live music to ice skating, food trucks, you can stay busy this weekend in Royal Oak, that's for sure. Our Brandon Rue already out there to give us a preview of everything. Are you going to go into one of those, what do they call it, triple axle? Give me a triple axle out there, B.
I don't have the skates on just yet, otherwise you know I would. Maybe the triple Lindy on top of it. Welcome to the ice rink in Royal Oak, one of the many features of Winter Blast, which opens in just a few hours here in Royal Oak for the entire weekend. And we have a couple of special guests who will help us with the what, the why, the where, and the when, and of course everybody. If you don't know John Witz by now, the promoter of all promoters, John, this is second year in Royal Oak for Winter Blast. Looks like another success just on the outside. Looks beautiful.
It is really coming together, Brandon. We're in Centennial Park, or Centennial Commons, on this beautiful ice rink. We have food trucks, live music, and heated tents. Today you will need a little warming up. We have skiing and snowboarding, courtesy of Mount Brighton. Lots of rides for the kids as well. You can roast marshmallows. So many fun things to do and embrace winter. And it turns out we do have the perfect temperatures. A little cold today, a little warmer coming up. So we're excited for a big weekend in downtown Royal Oak.
Always plenty of places to stay warm, super kid friendly. The ice slide, I saw the rock wall going up.
Yeah, rock wall. We've added swings this year. We have inflatables that are all free for the kids to enjoy. So a lot going on. Free admission. A lot of the activities are free. So we're excited to host Metro Detroit and you know, bring back a little semblance of life after a pretty tough week. And we're happy to welcome families and bring some good times and joy and a few smiles.
Well said, John. Thank you very much. And also joining us to talk a little bit about the city's input and part in all of this, Brandon, last name?
Colo.
Colo.
Yeah.
two Brandons with 4-letter last names, with the Royal Oak City Commission, right?
That's right.
Talk to us a little bit about your involvement and you know, how the city is involved.
Yeah, you know, John came to us. He was looking for a home for Winter Blast, and we love it, right? Like, it brings so many people out, gives you so much to do. We're in the heart of our downtown in this amazing 2-acre park. We have this ice rink that served over 14,000 people this year. And it's just a fun, family-friendly event. And you know, we're all about that here. So we're looking forward to people can come out this weekend. We're sitting once again in the park. There's going to be an ice garden here with sculptures that they're working on diligently right now.
Lots of food trucks, but there's lots of restaurants.
Food trucks all around, and the restaurants are going to love it, right? Like, there's people, we want you to come down and enjoy it. Our downtown is waiting for you. We have shops and restaurants that are ready to serve all the public, so.
Parking in Royal Oak is a touchy subject, Brandon, but what can we talk about as far as the good news for parking?
Good news is we're surrounded by parking structures, a flat rate, $3 to park this weekend. So you can come in, pay as you come in, or try to avoid that lines when you get out. So we're looking forward to hosting you.
All right, Brandon, John, thank you very much. Once again, the Winter Blast opens at 4 p.m. here in downtown Royal Oak. Open all weekend as well. So grab the family, Jason. Going to be fun for all ages. Here live, I'm Brandon Rue.
We'll get them and we'll throw them on the ice. It's good stuff, and I like it. People, don't worry about parking or backing in. Just park wherever you want. $3, good stuff. All right, don't fall down out there, Brandon.
Just showing off.
Stick around. Today's headlines are coming up next.